everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Study Crypto, where we discuss all things crypto, and today we are talking about Stablefund. There was a recent AMA by which a lot of questions were addressed directly. There's been a lot going on with this particular project, so in this video we will discuss the recent AMA topics, which were refunds, the new V2 that is upcoming, the locked funds, also deposits, withdrawals, and some interesting news about a new stable token that this project is also introducing. So if you are curious about how the AMA went down and want a quick recap, please make sure to stay tuned to the end just so you can get all of the juicy information. But before we get there, for all of you new to the channel, this is Study Crypto, where we discuss all things crypto. Everything discussed in this video is not financial advice, it's purely edutainment. Please be careful out there, especially with a lot of these plays. These are really risky plays. And as we have seen recently, crypto has been in a bear market. As of recent, there has been a house of cards falling with all of these exchanges going under, especially with what went down with the whole FTX situation. Okay, now that's out the way. Let's give a quick recap as to what is Stablefund. Stablefunds was a DeFi project that was paying individuals 1.5% per day. So pretty much, to keep it simple, you made a deposit. Your deposited funds were locked for about a month. After a month, you could withdraw your principal. And the interesting thing about this project is that this project was going long and strong for 5+ months. And for any of you out there that know anything about DeFi, that is a fee in it of itself. Simplicity of the project was that whatever you deposited was being traded by some really smart AI bots, and they were returning that nice juicy returns. Of course, there were a lot of skepticism. How can you make 1.5% per day, especially in this bear market that we are? Sometimes crypto's up, sometimes crypto's down. Anyways, long story short, the project ended up being not sustainable, and the project has been on halt. And as we all know how that goes, whenever these projects go on halt, your deposits are locked and you are not able to make any withdrawals. I don't really want to harp too much on what the project was. That was just a quick recap for those of you that are new and don't know anything about Stablefunds but still want to watch this video. Many of my viewers already are familiar with what Stablefunds is, so this is more for you guys. As today was the AMA with Michael, and I just want to give a recap of how that AMA went down. So first topic that was discussed in the AMA were refunds. Of course, everybody wants to know where is their money, what is happening, and when will they get their money. And Michael did state refund will begin on December 15th, which is literally right around the corner. I would say about 3 weeks from the time of you watching this video. Another thing is that they also are introducing their own stable coin, and the refunds will also be paid out in their own stable coin. They did also stress that the stable coins will be pegged 1-to-1, and the stable coins will also be listed on major exchanges, giving you access to pretty much transfer those funds into USDT or BSUD. So it's not like you're just gonna get these stable coins and not have a clue of what to do with it. He did go into detail that it will be a lot of availability for you to transfer these stable coins. Now, there's also some details that was also released on the V2. The V2 will also be launching by December 15th as well. Now, what will be different with V2 is that V2, your initial principal will be locked for 63 days, which is in essence about 2 months and a few days. Now remember, the difference between V1 and V2 is that in V1, your funds were locked for 28 days or about a month. I believe it was 28 or 29 days. It's so long ago that I honestly forgot, but it was around a month times, and after that time you could withdraw from your principal. This time it will be locked a little bit longer, so it will be locked for about 9 weeks, so keep that in mind. Also, you will be receiving 1% rewards versus 1.5, so the rewards will be much lower, and the rewards can only be collected once a week. In the previous build, you could collect those rewards daily if you decided you wanted to do so. So as just a quick refresher, now you will only have the opportunity to do that once a week. You can also compound your rewards at the end of the week as well. In the previous build, obviously if you did not collect, you can compound as much as you wanted on the previous build. Now you will have that option to do that once a week. Also, what's new is that now you will be earning only on locked funds. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember on the previous build, whenever you staked and locked those funds, you were gaining your rewards after your initial lockup period, your funds will still gain in rewards if you just left it on the platform. Now your funds will always have to be locked in order for you to gain those rewards, which is a bit of a risky play because again, we don't know what can happen with a lot of these platforms. A lot of these platforms do seem to be a risk, so to always have that initial locked up is a risk. But on the flip side is a lot of people won't be withdrawing as much, and also it does add more sustainability to the entire project as a whole. Now, one of the things that many individuals complained about was transparency with these AI bots, and they have stated that in the new build they will be pretty transparent, where they will be showing these trades that are going on at least twice a week for the community to be able to view a lot of the trades, which is really interesting because that's one of the things that was a major concern, is that this project was just a Ponzi. There's really no bots behind the scene, and they are just literally taking your money and just paying the next individual out. Ponzi-nomics. But as of right now, they are stating that they will be more transparent with that, and Michael did harp on the fact that you will be able to see these trades as well. There also will be an audit that will be done, which is really interesting because previously in the past, Michael did not have any audits because he stated a lot of information about how the team is really vetted and this and that. So it's good to see now that he's coming around to terms, and I think it's something that he has to do in order to gain some of the trust, because a lot of the community did lose a lot of trust in this project. One thing I will tip my hat off is that keep in mind, this project states it in itself in its terms and agreement that literally they can just take your money and just do whatever they want. They don't have to refund it back to you. A lot of these projects, that's how they are. Honestly, whenever they take your crypto, technically the crypto does not belong to you. So I tip my hat off because he is doing the right thing and he is giving refunds back. He could have easily just walked away, which kind of makes me earn a little bit of trust. Honestly, before I was a little bit distrustful of him, but now I feel like he really is here to do some good in this community and not just be another scam or rug project. If you are familiar, he is part of the Stablefund group. They also had a major issue initially with their initial project as well, and he also gave back refunds to individuals from that project that were hurt by that big exploit. The two rollovers will also get 20% of their original capital will be added on top of the refund. Plus, another cool thing is that if you go on this website, this is my account right here, whenever you click the refund tab, you pretty much had to make a decision whether you wanted to roll over into V2 or if you wanted your refunds. I have made my decision and I just wanted my refund, and it stated my refunds would have been done. As you can see, I only invested initially $145. I did invest this early, but I did not want to put more in because honestly, like I said, I was definitely skeptical about this project. A lot of these projects are risky, especially right now during this bear market. I'm staying away from a lot of these risky plays and just holding a lot of tokens for myself. This is just me being transparent and just being upfront and honest with you guys. However, tomorrow, actually already right now at the time of you watching this video, this decision will be reverted and it will be reset. Because of this AMA, they wanted to give individuals an opportunity to get in even if you made a previous decision. So someone like myself, for example, if I decide to change my mind and just roll over into the V2, I can decide to do so. There will be a button that I can just click and I can just roll back over into V2. Or I can decide to just get my refund and I just have to initiate that refund transfer as well, and I'll start getting that beginning December 15th. They also do have plans to launch on Polygon, Binance, Avalanche, and Ethereum as well. One of the plans is that Polygon will be the first initial ones in December. Binance will also follow next year, as well as the other chains will follow next year as well. Another very important thing is that they also opened up their Telegrams and their Discord groups. Many of you may know that they muted a lot of these groups, which is what caused a ton of uproar in the community. I saw a ton of YouTubers making many videos on this, that oh, it's a scam, they don't even want to answer any questions or address any questions. I personally thought it was a bad move on their end. I think they should have just kept everything open. but those will be unmuted. So now you can go back, you can join their Discord, or you can join their Telegram, whatever pleases you or whatever your choice of preference is. So now that all that's said and that was pretty much a quick recap and a wrap up of the project. These are my thoughts. My thoughts is that I will try out V2. I mean, at this point, I really have nothing to lose. Honestly, I already chalked up this money as a loss. I did also made some withdrawals on some rewards just for quick transparency. But like I said, one thing that has me hopeful is the fact that Michael is here and he just did not run away and work with this project, because like I said, we have seen that over and over in this space. Let's see what will happen. Again, please be careful with these projects. These types of projects honestly don't seem to last very long. The reality is that even at 1%, I do see it as unsustainable. If everybody just compounds at 1%, that's 365% in a year interest. Again, I know Michael's argument is that, well, everybody doesn't compound, and in matter of fact, most individuals do take their rewards. However, I don't know if that really is the case with everyone, because most people that I know generally just compound because they want to build their wallets and they want to get that big bag at the end of the year. So let's see how this will play out, but I do like the fact that they are being more transparent. You will be able to see the trades, so you'll be able to see if these bots are as profitable as they say or as they claim, and you'll be able to make your decision from that point on. That's one thing that I'll be watching closely and clearly, and if you want some insight on that, I will be making videos as well with these specific trades from these bots. I'll also display them for you here on YouTube. Well, there you have it. This is Study Crypto. If you enjoy this content, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are new, this is where we discuss all things crypto. Thank you for the support, and see you next time.